Hi everyone, how are we all doing? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me for today's video. So today's video is going to be my monthly cash stuffing for the month of November. I've got my little budget here, so we'll just stick that over there. Yeah, so we are, sorry, I'm getting distracted because I seen something written down in my notepad there, which I thought was wrong. But anyway, yes, we are cash stuffing for the month of November. And then after this video, I will do my check-in for the last week of October. And I went to the bank and it basically gave me it all in 20s. But I'm trying to think how much I have. Let me count it. 20, 40, 60, 80, 1, 20, 40, 60, 82. Oh, they were stuck together. Right. 20, 40, 60, 81. 20, 40, 60, 82. 20, 40, 60, 83. 20, 40, 60, 84. 20, 40, 60, 85. 20, 40, 60, 86. 20, 40, 60. 70, 80, 97, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 85, 90, 95, 800, 5, 10, 15, 25. Yes, £825 is getting stuffed cash. And then I also have got some digital money to stuff. So we are stuffing £200 digitally. £15 is also getting cash stuffed digitally, but that's just to round the pot up. So yeah, and then my bills will obviously come out digitally. So in total, we've got £1,025 to play with. So first of all, I'm going to go to my sinking funds, and £15 is getting stuffed into Home Bits, but I have transferred it over digitally, so that rounds that back up to £50 because I have been using it. So we are adding 15, which takes that back to 50. So there's £50 in Monzo there. Me, I'm getting my usual £40. We've got £10 left, so we've got 20 and 40, so we've got £50 in me. This month I spent that on, I spent £18.50, so just £20 for I got one of my, what they called, disposable cameras developed, and it was £18.50 it was £14.50 for the camera and an extra £4 for if you want them digitally as well, so I just got it. And then I bought myself some products that was about £10 worth. Clothing is actually getting £30 because, so I haven't stuffed clothing in a long time, but I have been buying clothing lately without money in the envelope, so it's been coming out my savings, and I want to try and safeguard my savings as much as possible. So that is that. Fun money is getting 150, so we do 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40 and 50. This month, so I'm going to Glasgow for my mum's birthday next Saturday. Then I have Glasgow the week after to go and see Sonny Fodera with my best friend. But you may know, if you've watched my videos before, that I have saved separately for that. So this is just kind of for Glasgow. I have a night out at the end of the month, which actually is after next payday. So yeah, this is for Glasgow and anything else that comes up through the month. But I mean, I say this all the time, but it never happens. But hopefully I don't spend it all. Gifts is getting £10. So that's now got £15. I overspent on my best friend's birthday. So I had budgeted like £20, I think. But I ended up spending about 40 on her. But it's not the end of the world, really. Health is getting £10, just topping that up. So we've got £30 in health. From health, I usually buy my multivitamins, sleeping tablets if I need them, and protein, and anything miscellaneous that comes up. But that tends to be the three things that I spend health and well-being on. Hobbies is getting Skip, that's still got 35. Events is getting £20. Some of this stuff hasn't had money for a while, so it's exciting that I'm putting in. So that's got £30 now, which will more than likely come out soon because I do have my eye on tickets for something in December. No, in 2 weeks actually, that costs £30, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so 20, so we've got 30 in there. We're skipping my mum's 60th just now because that's next November. Rainy day fund is getting its usual 10. Okay. I might, because I've got so many 20s, I might actually need to possibly juggle things about. But anyway, we've got 150, 160, 70, 80 and 90. So that's exciting. We're close to the 200 in there. Don't know what it's for, but yeah. Car is getting £30, so 10 and 20. So car now has 100 in Monzo, 20, 40, 50 and £60. So 160. My MOT is due in January, the end of January I think, or February. So I'm just popping this up. So that's got 160. Perfect, that's me done for sinking funds. Next up I am going to my birthday binder. So it's my mum's birthday next week and I have budgeted £40. I don't know what I'm getting her. I have booked the cat cafe, well, a cat cafe in Glasgow. That cost like £20 just to like get in it. So I don't know if I'll like do that as a like part of a present and then get or something. I'm not sure. I just feel like that's like, I don't know, is that a, she is interested in going, so it is like a good thing, but I just don't really feel like that's a good gift. I don't know. Let me guys know what you think. I don't know. She's just getting harder to buy for her because she doesn't need anything. My friend's son, it's his birthday the day after my mum's, but his £20 for his gift is already in the bank. Then we're saving for New Year, which we're actually not saving for New Year because I'm going to Vienna and that is a separate fund, and then we don't have a birthday until March. So we'll get a little break, thank God. Okay, so next let's go to my high priority. And in here, so I've added these little trackers. So you might already be aware that I have been doing a little challenge to save £1,400 to fund my trips that are happening for the rest of this year without touching my savings. I did do a little update on my Instagram. I done like a bit of a money audit because I have spent on a couple of trips that weren't planned for. I took it out of trips, which has made me short. So I need to now save £1,550 in total. Milan is first, that's the week before Christmas, so my target for that is 500. So what I've done is I've created like a visual for each of them. Vienna's for New Year. I need to put 500 and something back to my credit card and then 500 spending. I don't even know if that'll be enough, but it is going to just have to be. So I've done that just as a visual to keep myself on track. So I know once I've got Milan covered, then I'll move on to Vienna. We don't have long. I've got 7 weeks for this one and 8 weeks for this one. Honestly, I think I have lost my mind. Anyway, let's just move past that just now. Trips. So trips is currently, it's getting £25. And that £25 is going to complete my savings for the concert in Glasgow that I'm going to with my friend. So I had a goal in mind of £150, so that would be for transport, food, drink, all that sort of stuff. My friend has also, like, she's also kind of trying to watch money, so I really am hoping that I am going to spend that. We're planning on maybe just getting like a McDonald's for dinner instead of going out for tea, not really drinking a lot, getting the bus because I have a bus pass, all that sort of stuff. So yes, we will see how that goes. So 25 in there, which has completed my 150 for Glasgow. Then we've got dentist. which is getting £20. So we can colour in 2 more teeth. I was actually at the dentist on Wednesday. So I was going to a dentist in Glasgow because I've been wanting to get cosmetic treatment done, but there's a few things, future things, a bit up in the air at the minute that won't be clarified for a little while. So I don't really know, like, I'm still saving, but I don't really know what's happening or anything. I don't really want to commit to anything, touch anything or whatever until I know exactly what's going on. I'm not going to get into it just now, but basically that's what's going on with my savings. So technically I do have money there to go and get probably my cosmetic treatment done. One, I don't know if that's what I want to do first. I have many uses for this savings, but I want to make sure I choose the right thing when the time's right, if I do have that money. But anyway, long story short, I went to the dentist the other day, close to home, one that I've been to before. I had my cosmetic treatment done there, wasn't entirely happy with it, so I thought I'm going to go there and I'm going to get a quote just to have my teeth sort of like whitened and freshened up and take it from there. So in my dentist fund we've got £530. I'm just waiting on them sending a quote through for, so I need a fill in, I need to get new whitening trays and then whitening product. So I reckon that'll probably be a couple of £100. But at least we've got that fund there for it. Anyway, moving on to emergency fund. Emergency fund is getting £20. Now, remember, do not colour this in. So this should make it even now. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So this counts 770. So we've got 5, 6, 7, 50, 70. Perfect. We are back on track. So £770 in my emergency fund. That is insane. I'm so happy with that. So add 20, 770. Right, home maintenance is getting £20. So let's add that wee 20 in there. So home maintenance now has got 550 in Monzo, 570, 80 and 90. Again, such an amazing amount. As a homeowner, you can just never be too careful with this sort of stuff. So we're adding 20, so 590. Okay, so Christmas is, I was so undecided what I was doing with Christmas. But it is getting £30, so I'm going to do 10 and 30. So add these in, and we will mark off a 30 if we have one. I think we're out of 30, so let's do some 10. So we've got that one, and that one. So I think my goal for Christmas is possibly 600. This saves £1,000, but my circumstances changed this year now. I don't need all that money. So yeah, I think I'm just going to settle maybe £500–600. So we've got 200, 400, 20, 30, 40, 50, 5, 60, 5, 70 and 80. So we've got 400, do we? Yeah, 480, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, yeah, £480. Yeah, I need to figure out, I need to do like a little plan of action for Christmas. I know that I'm probably going to spend about 200, 250 on gifts. And the rest is just for like festivities. Yeah, I might actually just stop it at 500 to be completely honest, because the only thing I'm really going to be doing, I think, is my Christmas night out, which I have to pay another £50 for and buy an outfit for and like pay for stuff on the night. So yeah, I will mull that one over. Okay, also going back to this, so the 1.4k challenge, which is now 1.5.5, I want to put £200 to it month. So I'm going to add this £200 into my Milan envelope. So Glasgow is complete and we're going to add £200 into Milan. So that gives us £200. So we've got £300 to go. I am hoping to get my penny saving challenge done ASAP so that I could also see what's in that and reallocate that, because that'll be the biggest help. Right, okay, next I'm going to my purse. Now I've not done my check-in, so there's bits and pieces in here. But in here I'm going to add my £70 for fuel. So we've got 20, 40, 60, 5 and 70. I do have money left, but we'll just put this on top and sort that out in my check-in. So I've got 20, 40, 65, 70. So £70 fuel for the month. Add that in there. And also I'm going to add to home essentials. I'm going to add £20. So that now has £30. I did just do a top up on my toiletries, but I do need to get toilet roll and softener. So that'll go towards that. Right, that's it for there. Okay, so now we're going to go to my weekly envelope. So it's a 4-week month. So we've got £50 each week for food. 50, 20, 40, 50, 20, 40 and 50. And then £20 a week for spending. So 20, 40, 50, 60, 5, 10, 15, 20. Perfect. So let's pop this in the wee envelopes. So should have 70. Right, 20, 40, 60, 70. It's nice when it's a 4-week month because I've got that little bit extra for food shopping, which I won't actually like spend, but it's just nice to know that it's there. Okay, so we've got 20, 40, 60, 70. So how's everybody doing? I hope everybody's had a good week. It's actually, I've just finished work for the week. It's Friday. I'm on a roll with my video this week. 20, 40, 50, 60, 70. It's Halloween and I'm not going out trick-or-treating. I don't expect anybody to come to my door. I live in a flat, so I don't expect anyone to come to my door. 20, 40, 55, 65, 70. And the weather outside is awful. So last weekend, well, this time last week actually, I was in Coventry for the ball, which I'll do like a little update. So yeah, that's my week 1 to 4 stuff in there. So yeah, last weekend I was in Coventry Friday to Sunday for the ball. The ball was good and stuff. I was extremely overwhelmed, had to spend a lot of time in my room, had to spend a lot of time on my own, all that sort of stuff. Like, I'll not bore you with all those details, but I did find it difficult, but it was really, really nice meeting some people who I was looking forward to meeting. So yeah, that was really nice. And when I flew back on Sunday night, I spent the night in Edinburgh and then had a day in Edinburgh on the Monday, because for the longest time I've just, and especially in autumn, which this is why I spent the money and done it, but I've been wanting to have a little day out in Edinburgh on my own, go and see like Dean Village, Stockbridge, go to the Vennel viewpoint, up by the castle, like just all the like whimsy autumn vibes. So, and also I wanted to walk around some bookshops and stuff. Like, I've just been wanting to do that for such a long time. So I thought to myself, I was off Monday, Tuesday, and I thought, oh, I'll go to Edinburgh one of those days. Then I thought, actually, I'm flying back into Edinburgh. I get back at like 7:30 on Sunday night. Why do I not just stay in Edinburgh, have my day in Edinburgh Monday, and then come home, and that's it done. So that's exactly what I've done. So I stayed in the Travelodge, which cost me £90, which was unplanned spending. And then any food and drink I bought on the Sunday night and the Monday was unplanned spending. So yeah, not ideal, but it's what it is. I enjoyed it. I was exhausted and regretting the fact that like I wasn't just coming home to just lie in my bed for 2 days, which is what I needed to do after all that social interaction. But anyway, it was really nice. If I remember, I'll add some pictures on my Instagram for you guys to see. But yeah, it was really nice. So yeah, that was that. Overspent. My spending, so I had spending money for the weekend, which stayed on plan, pretty much. My friend and I went to Tesco, so I met a friend who I'd met online. I met her in person for the first time. She actually travelled from Austria, and it was really nice. It was lovely. We shared our room for the weekend, and we went to Tesco's and we got matching pyjamas, and it was a 3-piece set. They were the cutest thing ever. We could have got cheaper ones, but we went for ones that we loved, and they were £34 each. Oh my god, the budgeter in me was screaming and crying. But at the end of the day, it was nice. And I've actually, like, I'm just going to wear the jammies so much. So they're Christmassy, so I'll get so much wear out of them. I also have those memories tied to them from that weekend and my friend. And we've got matching ones, and I've got pictures in matching pyjamas. So yeah, it was really nice. It was worth it in the end. But that was an overspend. Obviously staying in Edinburgh for the night and the day was an overspend. And I'm coming to realise that when I set myself like a budget for something, especially when it involves going away, I'm not good at sticking to it. So yeah, not ideal. So if anybody's got any tips on how to maybe plan a budget a bit more realistically for going somewhere, please let me know. I have also just realised that I'm doing this update as it's my weekly check-in, because I usually give these updates in my weekly check-in, but it's actually not. It's my monthly stuff-in. So I'm not going to ramble on too much. I will probably mention it again in my weekly check-in, which I'm away to go and do just now before I get my cosy pyjamas on and chill for the night. But I think that's me for this month. If anybody has any questions or anything, do drop them below. As always, I love chatting with you guys, so leave me a little comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. It really helps other people find my channel, and it helps me find new people as well. So if you haven't already subscribed, consider subscribing. Give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.